me a d20.
Okay.
11.
What I get, Coach?
So, scavenging for shinies in a junkyard for cars, you don't find much. There are, like... She found sparkly garbage.
Just like the super shitty, like fuzzy dice with glitter all over it.
You found an orange quality fuzzy dice.
Sure, you can find that if you really want.
No, not really.
But like like shiny things you find here are mostly like mirrored glass and whatnot. Let's see. Um, like I'm trying to imagine what you might find in a car junkyard that would qualify.
Um,
Those little ornaments that sit on top of hoods.
Yeah, probably that.
a hood ornament, you might say.
What?
No.
um. Like you can find a couple of dollar bills and whatnot, like that have been left under seats and stuff.
Change under the cushions.
Hmm.
Yeah, that works.
You don't find any car parts though, not the ones that you're looking for.
She's still gonna bring whatever she finds. It's probably not gonna be useful, but she'll just be like, hey, I found these. I don't know if they're useful or not. But here.
So she brings you all the hood ornaments she could find, because they were shiny.
Yeah!
Well, got that part sorted.
She looks very proudly down at her little pile.
I mean, it is missing one. I mean, we could use one.
She looks slightly less happy.
We can use all of them. Don't worry. We'll find a place to put them. Right?
We just weld them all in a line.
Yes.
Just a row of hood ornaments in the front.
We're gonna
Yep.
have the best van ever.
So, what type is that? I don't quite know. It's kind of everything.
It's a BMW, Jag, Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Volvo, Toyota
Yes.
A
van.
random horse from Ferrari's just slapped on the side because she thought it was cool.
Earl would want to. What the? Okay. Ooh. Earl is going to want to just take a quick look around. Just has a feeling that maybe humans who own the junkyard won't like a whole bunch of people rummaging around and trying to take stuff.
Nah, we'll
There's,
be fine.
there's no one there, like, right now.
Okay.
And like you've only been looking for about an hour, so if you want to do another, like spend another hour looking for the remaining of the parts or more shinies.
I vote more
I'm willing to look
shinies.
for more stuff.
I'm cool with that.
Would you like more batteries?
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to have maybe a bit of a bigger one, more like about the size of your chest, your belt chest.
That's a big battery.
Hank is going to lean over to... Well, Nim's probably somewhere else.
No, she's standing very proudly next to you guys over her little pile of ornaments.
Going to lean over to Nim. What's a chest bow?
Your box.
Nim points to the wooden crate he's been hauling around since the boat.
Is this supposed to be on my chest?
She
Oh my
shakes
God,
her
I
head and
should've
goes,
known.
"No, I think that's your chest. That's a trunk."
Oh. Oh, you mean like... Oh. Okay.
On second thought, Earl's gonna go turn around, open up go into the hood, and then pull out the dead car battery. It should look like this and be about this size.
Hmm. That makes sense.
Alright, so if you guys want to do another roll for searching.
Nim will actually participate in the proper search this time.
Alright. Doesn't look like any of you found really anything.
Hank hands you a car battery.
Uh-huh. It would definitely not be a car battery that fits. That's for
Okay,
sure.
thank you.
It is
I was like,
it is
how did he get-
actually the car battery that you showed him earlier.
Oh. Hey! I saw you take that out of the car.
You wanted this, right?
Technically yes, but I wanted a one that actually is charged.
I don't know if it's charged.
You bring it back to me, and then we can see.
Is this
But
charged?
no, this one isn't charged. I already tried it.
Oh.
But good
You
effort,
should
man.
have told me. Jeez.
Sorry. I mean, hey, why wouldn't I ask you to get another car battery if that one was dead?
I don't know. Don't ask questions.
Okay,
You wanted it, you got it.
I did, but we need another one.
We asked for a lot of stuff.
Nim comes back with like an armful of like reflectors and side mirrors and looks at the battery and goes, "Oh, right. Oops."
So, Earl's gonna be kind of muttering to himself, like, okay, we still have this, we still need that, okay, that's all good, okay, that's working,
Oh, I'd say you have about another hour before you need to leave the place.
Does anybody want to try for round 3?
Sure.
Might as well.
Yes.
Hank now knows it's not that battery that he wants. It's a different one that looks the same.
Well,
just
Stop,
need to.
Hank!
You need to just direct him a bit more.
You have to be finitely specific.
Yes. Definitely. So Nim got a 1.
Okay. What did you find?
Nothing. She was just staring at her collection proudly. Just kind of starts wandering off and then just thinks, wait a second, and then goes back and starts rummaging through them. Just the entire time she's completely enamored and distracted with what she's already found. By the time everyone comes back, they're like, hey, I found this, I found this. Oh. Moving on.
Oh.
Well, you got yourself a car battery, and I think Dr. Gnome left for a minute.
Well, I did my job. So
Yes,
I'm actually
you
going
did.
to take this small break in whatever he wants to do when he comes back into also getting myself a drink. I'll be back.
All right.
I love him so much.
All of the shiny.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Are any of the things round? Like a spear.
Round like a spear. What?
That Nim found.
Round like a spear.
Like a ball.
Oh, sphere.
Yeah.
That's what you said. Well, it was like hood ornaments and stuff, so probably not.
So no. Okay. Never mind.
Don't worry, we'll find you some cat toys soon enough.
You can probably find yourself a fussy dice to have,
Oh my gosh. Yes.
like, hang it up somewhere in the lair. You and Olive can take turns playing with it.
I don't know, Olive might just end up rending it in half or something.
Just she's just.
What's that?
No. My toy.
And that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Chloe's not so passive anymore. No.
What do you mean passive? She's the only one who's maimed someone.
She's not so regrettable about hurting people anymore.
I'm sorry, she's the only one who maimed someone? I'm thinking you forgot the entire scientific team that Olive completely and utterly eviscerated.
Well, yes, but you weren't there for that.
We
Not our
saw the
problem.
aftermath. I'm pretty sure that's bad enough.
Okay, I'm sorry, I need to roll.
She's the only player character that's maimed someone.
I'm regretting it. Regardless. No one's safe. If the dice are harmed. Anyways.
Yes.
Roll.
So, Hank did find you a car battery.
Yay!
Now the question is, how are you going to move the thing?
I mean, I am a bodybuilder hamster.
I'm pretty sure
It-
Earl and Hank can take care of that.
What's going on?
That's what I'd like to know as well.
I
I
think
just
that
got
we're gonna
back.
have to, let me guess, there's no gas in it, obviously.
Well, there's that. There's also, you don't have a key.
Can I roll to hotwire?
Well, you could if there was, fuel.
No, you can hotwire it without fuel. If the battery's still good, I can get the battery going, and then I can know it's actually, working. But
It's not gonna start though. What you could do is hotwire the lights to come on, but that's about it.
okay, so no point in that. Gotcha.
The lights and the radio, because
Yeah.
the engine still needs fuel in order to run.
You could try to siphon fuel from another car, but that'll take way too long.
You can't do it here though. This is a junkyard. They siphon that stuff out beforehand.
Yeah,
If
they wouldn't
there's
leave that
anything.
in.
Yeah. Nope. I was about to say let's go straight from the building, but he wouldn't do that.
Nim can. Nim would.
I would.
And then I have to describe what fuel is. Okay, this is going to be interesting. The only other option I have would be for us to roll it back, but that would be strenuous and kind of dangerous.
It would also take about an hour and a half to get from
Yeah.
where you are back to your warehouse while rolling a van down the street.
Yeah. Not very stealthy. I guess begrudgingly, we were going to have to acquire some fuel.
So Nim's gonna go investigate the building and see if she can find some fuel.
Yes.
What do I need to roll? I'm guessing prowl comes into play here, or
Well, no, since the junkyard is closed down, there's no one around. So
Oh.
you don't have to worry about sneaking. The thing you have to worry about is, this is a junkyard, not a gas station. So, finding fuel here is probably a very low chance. I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it would be a 20% chance, meaning you roll a D100 and roll a 20 or lower, there will actually be fuel here.
did we pass a gas station on the way?
Probably.
Okay, so I would like to try something risky. I have a crap ton of change. I could probably maybe go to the gas station, pose as a buyer, and silently offer money in exchange for fuel. One of the little red gas canisters. I mean, I've got a hoodie and I've got my bandana, so I can just cover up my face and shit.
But do you have pants?
But do you have pants?
I thought that was your job, Wyatt.
I'd throw pants at her then.
Okay,
If that's allowed.
I now have pants.
And I tell her you better return those.
No
Just don't
problem.
ever
What about
does.
shoes?
With how baggies those would be, it probably wouldn't matter much.
I'm going to take off my shoes and give them to her anyway.
You have shoes.
I have leather shoes.
She will put those on and stare strangely at them.
Alright.
Okay, so is everyone on board for me posing as a buyer for fuel?
I mean, If there's a gas station, we could roll the van to the gas station?
That's more memorable.
Yeah, one person as opposed to a giant group.
Okay. Excuse me.
But please don't die.
Yet.
Yet. Yes, exactly. Don't die yet. When the game's over, you can die wherever you want. Until that moment.
Okay. I'll try not to.
Alright, so I guess I'm going to go to the gas station and pose as a buyer.
Uh-huh.
Nim is doing this. This is the thing that's happening.
Mm-hmm. So, like, okay, first of all, like, what sort of do you bring a container with you for this fuel?
Well, don't they have the little red fuel
Canisters?
containers there?
Or we could just try to see if there's a can here.
That works too.
Yeah,
Would there be a can there? Or do we have to scavenge?
there would be a can. Like, it would be an easy thing to find.
Okay. Then I will grab that and go, I guess.
Okay, so Nim goes over to the gas station. Oh, okay. And like, you don't have much in the way of cash. Like, how much did you have before scavenging those few dollars?
I think I had like at least $5 and change gathered by now. No, I had 7 something. Ah, damn it, I had it written down.
I think you had like 750 before scavenging.
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds about right.
So you have maybe $20 at most.
Okay.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Should be enough to at least almost fill up the container.
Yes.
And I suppose you walk inside to like pay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like, it's obviously a small like gas station type thing. You walk in, it's an unfamiliar setting for you. Describe to me how this transaction works out.
Okay. So Nim, gas can and in hand would walk up, head kind of down so that her hood is more kind of shadowing her face, trying not to show too much with her bandana kind of pulled up to hide the lower part of her face. And she goes up to the corner, or to the counter, and grabs a fistful of her money and drops it on the counter very quickly.
Okay.
Monies.
Cashier would give a sort of actually, that's a good point. So he would give a sort of suspicious look before starting to count the money. Hand you back your change. And that would pretty much be it.
She would squeak out a thank you and leave as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Yay! Yay through.
What, Mackenzie? No, she got the gas.
Yes, I gave them money and left.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't quite sure. I am also like really tired. The wording threw me off.
I will mention, though, that you did sort of make a person somewhat suspicious when you squeaked at them.
It wasn't like a squeak. She just kind of said thank you, and it was in a slightly higher octave. People have high pitched, slightly squeaky voices sometimes.
Yeah, just remember your character only has partial speech, so a squeak would actually be a squeak. Like, she would literally squeak out a thank you.
That's very true.
That, coupled with her partial human looks, her hands don't exactly look completely human.
I have a rare
So,
disease. Do not question it. Don't worry, it's not contagious.
Don't make fun of me. I'm very sensitive about my looks.
look. Look, nothing happened,
I know. I'm
but
just
someone's suspicious.
okay. That's fine. I can never go back there. Obviously, ever.
Or keep
Oh,
going
good.
back and eventually you'll make a friend.
Or I just
No.
never go back ever.
Alright, well, the rest of this would be pretty much straightforward of filling up the car and driving it back over to the warehouse. Only question would be who would be the driver.
Not Nim. Who has car proficiencies? Anybody?
I do, but
I'm sorry, Hank would like to. I'm sorry, my mic was muted.
that's why I was kind of being quiet. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Hank can drive. Hold on, let's see. Okay.
Okay.
Hank gets to drive the car.
Alright
Oh,
then.
shotgun.
Oh, somebody may have to hotwire said car.
Well, that wouldn't be too much of a problem, especially since you have like two types of mechanic proficiencies that would apply.
I have mechanical engineering, basic electronics, and automotive mechanic.
Okay,
Basic
so that's
electronics, not so much.
well, hot wiring is sort of electronics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that would be 3 skills that are applicable. I would say that's an automatic success.
Okie dokie.
Hot wiring a car would be sort of second nature to you, or a vehicle in general. Honestly.
Okay, we're good.
Alright, so you have a van.
Yay.
You are gonna need to put some more work into it to restore it and make it fully functional, but it serves its purpose right now.
Yay. Yep.
So, it's gonna back her up. Make sure he gets out of the junkyard okay.
Hmm?
The gate opens.
I would assume that you opened it as you're driving.
Oh, we would have gone through the human size entrance. Car size entrance may be locked.
Yeah, that'd be preferable.
Alright, so if that is the case, Hank's gonna go on the road,
Hmm?
and,
Oh no.
he's going to drive, generally normally,
Hmm?
A good rule of thumb would be he usually does at most 10 miles an hour above the speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
And that would generally be what he would do at this point.
Mm-hmm. So, random encounter time.
Yay!
Oh, boy.
At a stoplight, another car drives up next to you.
Oh boy.
Drag race, really?
Yeah.
We're in a van.
Hank don't give a shit.
I was about to say that.
This is beautiful.
So, you pretty much know the situation here of...
We both are revving our engines back and forth.
Our engine just kind of sounds like.
So this'll be interesting. What's your, let's see, Hank, you have, okay, 60. Could you roll a D100, please?
I will roll a D100. Here comes that 100. 66.
Well then.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. When you're rolling a D100, or rolling in general, it's higher that's better?
No.
No, lower.
Lower. Okay.
The D20 is higher is better, the D100 is lower is better.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Does it say anything about how that works?
Our drive axle falls out the bottom.
Doc, don't
I know.
give him
I
ideas.
realized after saying that. Thank you.
Let's have a look. Could you roll me a D20? $15. So, your attempt at racing in a van, you quickly realize this is not the race car you were hoping it would be. It does not handle properly, especially when taking tight turns.
Oh boy.
Did we roll?
So, instead of taking a turn, you slide into a lamppost.
There is a shrill cry of terror coming from the back seat.
Now, good
Several
news.
hood ornaments go flying.
No.
So, good news is none of you are hurt. The van still functions. The bad news is it made quite a lot of noise, and the lamppost made out of metal is bent.
God fucking damn it.
So we will be immediately making sure everyone's alright.
So, if I'm not remembered, this certainly will be.
I mean, it's just a van.
Well, you'll see the Hank move the stick to the second gear and start moving forward.
Alright.
Saying, I guess I lost. We're pretty good.
We'll get them next time. We'll get them next time. Just gonna buff it out. Put some hot rod fire flames on it.
No.
Mim straps herself slightly more securely into the back seat.
Alright. Well, the rest of the trip goes by without incident.
Somebody else shouts me to
Rick
race.
Anyway, we make it back. So,
It's a learning experience for Hank.
Let's just save that. Later.
since there's no way to actually like park the van inside of our crib,
Mhm.
I would say, is there anywhere like on the back side that's a bit more, I don't know, less visible?
Well, I would say that it's possible to get it inside.
Factory with only one human-sized door is probably not that useful to get stuff in and out of.
Well, it's supposed to be a bit bigger.
So we could squeeze it in.
Well, like there's supposed to be like a
Garage door.
garage door opening type thing.
A loading dock, you might say.
Yes, that. So
And-
it's possible to get the van inside.
I would assume the loading dock thing would be over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's about right.
Yeah, we'll park that guy right here.
Okay.
No, here. Hank,
Hmm.
where do you want to park the car?
I think you'll just go in like a little bit and just be like, here's fine.
Van. Okay.
There you go.
Man, that's a sick van.
I'll need to find a model for it.
I could drive that around, that's fine.
So obviously one side of the van is a bit bumpy.
Just a little.
Just a little.
After Tokyo drifting into a side of a light post, you know,
You can probably fix it.
buff it out.
Where's the sledgehammer?
With the
That does not help.
If the map's there, that would totally work, right? Right?
I mean,
it would probably
Kind of.
just bump it out the others.
we would to actually fix it. We're gonna need to get a new door, but we could use the hammer to kind of undent it. I mean, I got duct tape.
Yes, duct tape will help solve everything.
Hmm. I guess that Earl will get to kind of work, doing a bit more closer inspection on the van to see if there's any other problems with it.
I'm gonna ask Nymph for my stuff back.
Alright.
She gives you back your pants and shoes.
Good.
And frowns hard at you, just like, why do you like those?
Well, they certainly helped you with the gas station, didn't they?
Helpful is not what I questioned.
I like them, and that's all that matters. Why do you have that ridiculous thing around your neck, hmm?
First of all, it's not ridiculous. Second of all, at least I'm trying to hide my face.
Yeah.
And again, like you said, it was useful.
See?
She sticks her tongue out and walks away.
I stick my tongue out as well. And go the other direction. To Hank.
So, like, obviously this van is going to need a lot more work. For one thing, you're gonna need probably a new set of tires. Obviously a bit of body work.
Just slightly.
Gonna be useful at this point. Other than that, though, like, it's in working condition, but, like, you being the mechanic you are can definitely, like, soup it up a bit with, like, an engine change, new transmission, new exhausts.
Shit. Erase that. I'm sorry.
You erase it.
I can't. I don't have the ability to erase it.
Don't you have a clear drawings thing?
No, I don't have a clear drawings.
Fine.
You told me that when we were building the characters that I couldn't erase it. I tried to draw a mustache on something.
I have to remake the van. There you go.
Yeah.
When we all fix it up, it's just gonna be like cursive.
I'll probably be able to fix some. Sure.
Aw, it looks just as unique as we are.
I totally know how to draw a van.
It looks angry.
He is our new friend, Frank.
I mean, I guess I could weld some eyebrows onto it.
No. Don't make
With all of the ornaments.
This.
Oh yeah, you might want to do something about the license plate too.
Right, that's a thing.
Yeah, it probably has been. Oh, I don't know. Like, since it's been junked, there either is no license plate or the license plate itself is expired.
Well, yeah, but if it's expired, it would still be in a register somewhere.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to undo this.
Can't.
God damn it.
That's a really big van.
Like, basically, you have to use the transparent color and just color over it, I guess.
That did not work. God damn.
It's better we learn how to use this program now and not later.
Sure. I mean, this session has not had much of a direction or anything, so... And there's not really much else to do at this point.
Build some fashionable curtains? Why do I keep coming back to that? Anyway.
I can't do anything, god damn it.
Fine, I'll clear it again.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna do a small test and see if I can't do something about that as well.
Okay.
We all take our turn.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's easy. Alright, so, if you draw something and you want to erase it, you go back to your pointer, you highlight it, and you can hit the delete button.
What?
There you go.
Have fun.
Oh,
was gonna do
got
hard
it. I
as
got
well.
it. I got it. I figured it out.
You really
Way
can
too
only
logical.
you can only do it to your own stuff. So
Yep.
there's that.
Mother.
Anyway. Mode of transportation. Check.
I can't do it.
No. Did you go to your pointer?
Pointer. Select no.
Yeah. And then
Oh!
Yeah.
Ha! Yay! Thank you.
no problem.
There you go. For some reason, I can't do it to the stuff you draw, but I can do it to stuff that other people drew for some reason.
Well, I collect my things from the corner.
Nice, nice.
All right.
One system.
So,
For-
should we all designate our corners, or should we wait for Inferno to be here for that?
That might be best.
All right. So hopefully he will be here for the next session, so that we can have a bit more direction.
But we have a van now.
Yes.
Yay!
We have taken care of our mode of transportation.
Wow.
Aren't we responsible?
Yes. Now we just need income to be able to fuel a van, but I take it we'll find cash money from our adventures.
Well, you know Nim's gonna be all over scavenging. I'm sure she can rustle up at least like $5 in change every mission.
Well then.
Probably.
Well, shoot. I guess if anybody else wants to do something during the session, I guess sprucing up the van can be something that we do.
Yeah.
It can be a team effort.
Need a montage.
Oh, Chloe gives Wyatt back the captain jacket. She has no need for it now.
Woo! I'm gonna put it on.
Does anybody else want to do a thing? Because we can do other things, but yeah.
Depends on the kind of thing. We could go and try to find some cleaning equipment to remove the rubble.
Sounds good.
Or acquire electricity to the building.
What do you mean acquired? There is electricity in the building.
We already have electricity.
We could get Wi-Fi.
That's only useful for me, and even then, it's not that big deal yet.
Food source. Water.
Being able to access the internet wouldn't be so bad because it would get you a way to like get news reports and stuff.
And then get it. So, anyone good at hacking Wi-Fi passwords?
Let me check.
You have one person who could do that.
Is that still me?
Well, yeah, you're the only one that has any sort of computer skills.
I was gonna say, does that include Wi-Fi? That I realized the core book might not know what Wi-Fi is.
Yeah, the core rulebook is from like 87.
There's no, never mind. There's no Wi-Fi.
Okay, I guess Chloe can mess around with that. See if she can hack into something. Just keep doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not actually.
Let's see if somebody left the password as admin.
Or password.
Or just no password.
Do you want me to roll for something, Axiom?
No, just keep making wild guesses.
Foot Clan. Damn. Whatever that dude's name was.
Constantine?
Yes.
Why would that be a thing?
I don't know. I said random guesses. I just said random things.
Maybe he's the one who set up the freaking thing. He's a smart cookie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to roll against your computer skill, you can do that.
No.
Okay, so that's obviously going to take you a while to get hooked up, but
Okay.
like you would eventually figure it out. It's not that like it's not impossible just because you failed the roll. It just means that it's going to take you a while to actually
Alright.
get hooked up.
I'm cool with it.
Wi-Fi coming.
So, any roleplay between characters?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's up to you. Like, I had not prepared for this to be the session, obviously, so...
Yes.
And since we're a member short, it's kind of weird going on, like, main quest stuff.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I
Michael,
think...
stop standing there.
I think in the future, if something like this happens, I'm gonna have like side quests prepared to make sure that like the people who are here actually have something to do.
That sounds like a very smart idea.
Yes.
Just this time I'm gonna say it was on me. I was unprepared, and I will be prepared next time.
I have a question about my goggles. What kind of goggles are they?
Those would be... Oh, what are they called? Give me a sec.
Gotta mute my microphone.
Okay.
Those would be like telescopic night vision goggles.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, what?
Telescopic night vision goggles.
Very nice.
That was unexpected. I was just imagining swimming goggles this entire time.
Yes, that's what he would find in one of the electronics containers on the ship.
No.
I was in like safety goggles, like, but okay,
Yeah, no.
good score there.
Somebody had the
glorious-
burrito special.
Aww.
Okay, so you can hear that. Okay. It's gonna be one thing.
Jeez!
It's a wood saw.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So you have up to 8 times zoom on those.
Oh, sweet. Do I also have normal vision as well, like a 0 time zoom or 1 times, I guess?
Yes.
Well, definitely going to be trying to use those in the future.
Alright.
Yeah. I guess Earl is. God, son of- okay. Earl is going to be scurrying all over the van, looking at all of the broken
Who?
parts. The van. Earl, van, all over.
Well, damn, at least take it out to dinner first.
That's not how an exhaust pipe works.
Exit only.
Ignoring said comments.
I'm sorry, please continue.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Is going to be looking at all the broken parts of the van and muttering to himself, okay, so we got all these different kinds of problems here. Okay, how are we going to fix this? We're going to need some more metal. We're going to need some of this. And just continuing on like that for hours unless interrupted.
I'm gonna interrupt him by asking if he wants any help.
Yes, do you happen to have a complete side metal... That doesn't make any sense. Do you have a completely new sliding door for a van?
I have a shirt.
I will take the shirt.
There's also
Earl
some
will then-
pants.
Earl will then take the shirt and put it over the broken side of the door.
It's
Done.
It's a temporary solution, but as long as the vehicle's not moving, I suppose it does the job.
I duct tape that sucker down. Yeah.
Alright. Aww.
I mean, I can start welding them to the hood of the van. If you want.
What was the question?
Oh, Nim is apparently sulking in the corner over lost Chinese.
It's very sad. I mean, not desperately sad, but that was a lot of shinies. That was $20 worth of shinies. Literally $20 worth of shinies.
I'm really sorry about that wood saw.
It's okay. Like, if no one else has anything they want to do, I think we're pretty much done for today anyway, so...
Yeah, I think day 1 was a success. I don't know about
Woo.
anybody else.
Yeah.
We
Got a
found the van. We lost a drag race. Well, Hank lost a drag race.
I'm sorry. I had a pretty good chance of at least being able to stay on the road.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I had freaking 2 skills in that, and I could not stay on the road.
Well, you did stay on the road. Like, the only thing that didn't work out for you was the race car skill.
Yeah.
And to be fair, that was at a disadvantage due to you trying to use a van as a race car.
Yes.
What are you talking about? This van is a race car.
Look at all the hood ornaments. It's like an advertisement. It's definitely a race car.
Yeah, I guess as a player, I can definitely say that I am out of things to do, unless we go to night 2 to go out scavenging again. Which, to be honest, I'd rather not just keep going like, and we're just gonna probably get more and more noticed. And sorry, Inferno, we kind of got our whole place found out. Like immediately.
Boy, did we have some stories for you.
We drove into a few walls. People noticed.
You drove into a few walls.
Yeah, but I don't think you would do any better.
I'm not the one who tried to drag race. Just
You would have a hard
that out.
time driving in general.
That's why she didn't try. She knows her limitations.
And I know mine, and I knew I could kick that guy's ass. We weren't in a stupid freaking van.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can get this van up and running at top speed to drive fast and live furious. Something like that.
I would love to Tokyo drift all over the place.
Well, give Earl enough parts and we can probably do that. Get some... what are those called? Some spinners.
Don't put
Hydro-
spinners.
Hydraulics.
Maybe hydraulics.
Some bumping stereos.
Yep.
Yes, because that's exactly what we need to stay incognito. We've got this. Yeah, the Foot Clan's, you know, they clearly...
The stealth crew.
Yeah, we got it.
Neon pink. Hey, you know, they'll see it, but they'll never know it's coming.
Wait, what?
Oh my god.
They'll
Don't
see it
doubt
from a
my
mile away, but they
logic.
never know it's coming.
Look, Earl's a pretty smart guy. Yeah, I think he understands the idea of neon pink paint as being stealthy.
Flamboyantly inconspicuous. I love
Yep.
it.
As long as it's not red. It's red cars I get. That's like the worst, right? Your game pulled over. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Or is this-
No, that's a myth.
Yeah, whatever. It's still a theory. Or not theory, but it's. I
Um,
don't know. I am
It's-
tired. I slept like shit last night.
Yeah, but we're pretty much done here anyway, so it's okay.
We're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It was like
Good sesh, guys. Good sesh.
Goddamn!
Saturday. Yeah.
Let's do this.
woo.
Yay.
So I guess my only question would be, would you guys want experience points for this session?
I mean, eh?
I would say, I'm not even sure how much of this I really want to count.
Ditto.
I mean, maybe like a quarter.
I would just say,
None.
for me,
Okay.
I don't particularly care for any.
A single point of experience.
Yeah,
Just to be ahead of everyone else.
I don't feel like I did anything worthy of experience.
2 points of experience.
3, just to be ahead of everyone else.
4.
You don't want to start this, kid.
Oh, I
Okay,
know.
so we've come to the conclusion that we don't get any experience points.
Hmm?
Oh, fine.
You get a free head ornament. You get a free hood ornament. That's your experience.
I get several, thank you very much. I worked very hard to find those.
I think all the experience points should go to Inferno. That's my vote.
Just to confuse him.
So, Inferno, you kind of level up that last session.
And no one else.
We did so terribly in what we were trying to pull off that you leveled up from not participating. You knew better. Congratulations.
Hopefully the Foot Clan doesn't hear about our antics of... No, they probably will.
They probably have
Good
like ninjas like surrounding us, just keeping an eye.
So they attempted a drag race in a van?
It happens.
Nim walked into a gas station.
Yeah. There was that, too.
Squeaked at the attendant and then left.
I mean, do we have any other really options?
At least it was legal. I mean, I could have just been like, hey, she's gonna go down to the gas station and steal.
It's really hard to steal from gas stations. Got to say.
Not unless the... No, that'd be evil.
Not with the
But yeah.
So let's go for cake.
Okay. Okay.
Are we good to wrap up? We good?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were good like half an hour ago.
And-
Yeah, probably.
all right. I'd officially wrap up. We good?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.